Welcome back to Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man. I'm on a quest for herblore via planting herb seeds. And to do that, I'm on a quest to get a new herb patch from a quest making friends with my arm. But we do not have all the requirements for that. We need 66 fire making and 72 mining. So I'm going to burn a will along and get 66 fire making. We can light troll fires. Then I'm going to mine some iron to get 72 mining for the salts and basalts. Made a lot of use of our various skilling outfits. Lumberjack for chopping the logs to light. Prospector for the mining XP. The Varrock Armor 3 for additional ores, which all give XP. So that was pretty good. We also got some unidentified minerals here, which I don't think we can make much use of. And if we got 2 more, we could get a pack of soft clay for what that's worth. But not really. Looks like we could toggle the minerals here. But if we came here for a whole bunch more mining, we could theoretically get enough to buy some gem packs or something, I guess. But not a huge deal. So now, I'm going to go to the wilderness. Because we need to get things out of the looting bag. No one around. In the wilderness. Destroy. That's open. Destroy. Yes. And all the things. We're going to be bringing ranged for the fights in this quest. And I'm feeling more D'hide over void. So this will be fine. But of course, first we need to go get another looting bag to put the things in that we don't need. The items required for the quest are very easy to come by, so that's not going to be a problem. Despite the quest already being yellow in my quest list, we can start it here in the Troll Stronghold, talking to Burnt Meat. There's always humans running around here these days. Very interesting. But you agreed never to cook another human, so you better keep that promise. He's not going to cook any more humans. They taste plenty good raw. Clever. Okay. But he's been hoping we show up. They have another important visitor here, and could use our help. Here is Wolfbone, an ice troll of some description. Good to meet you. Are we ready for another quest? There's going to be a good reward. Is burnt meat going to give me burnt meat? We've played this game before. He's going to give us something even better than burnt meat. Start making friends with my arm. Alright, here we go. We won't regret this. What is our quest? Wolfbone comes from the troll town of Weiss, up in the mountains to the north. They've come down here to meet these mountain trolls. Their chief, Mother, wants to set up some trade relations. The Weiss trolls have invented some things. I'm not sure really how much the trolls down here have invented. So they're going to send someone to Weiss as a bit of cultural exchange from the stronghold. And Burnt Meat decided that that should be my arm. I guess they do have some farming technology, so that's useful. My arm has also already trained an assistant for the goutweed farming, so he isn't going to be leaving them with no goutweed. Why would you choose my arm? He's been to distant lands, met strange people, and come back with new learnings. Obviously the best choice. Yeah, fair, I guess. Mountain trolls are not exactly known for how much they wander about. Wolfbone took a mountain trek to get here. But we're not going to be able to take that path. So we're going to need a boat to travel to Weiss by sea. Now we just need to go fetch my arm. Up to the top. Right over this way. Past Cobb, who we safe spotted in a doorway. And some troll generals, which we safe spotted on the walls. No safe spots in this quest, I'm afraid. Here is my arm. And his apprentice, Drunken Dwarf's Leg, who we saw at the end of my arm's big adventure, come up and eat the drunken dwarf that fell down here. He's growing the goutweed. Very good. Hey, my arm. How we doing? We've got another quest. Lots of burnt meat from Burnt Meat. Well, what does he need this time? I need you to come with me to a troll town called Weiss to the north. I'm going to teach you their technology. They'll teach you their technology, all the stuff. He's got all the goutweed knowledge. And that's pretty much all the stronghold has going for it. They've figured out hitting things with rocks makes them dead. But the Weiss trolls probably already know that. But the goutweed information is pretty good, so we should be fine. And we're going to be going there by sea. My arm was on a boat before. He didn't like it, but he also doesn't really like trying to cross the icy mountains, so this is as good as it's gonna get. As for the boat, we're gonna go with Larry's boat near Releka. We can try borrowing it. On the coast, near Releka. Very good. And we can get there very easily with our house and fairy ring. And here's Larry with his boat. Can I transport my arm on your boat? Yes. We transport our arm every other time. It's still attached, right? My arm is a troll. What? Have you had your brain shrunk in the penguin suit too many times? This happens a lot when I take my arm places. What are you talking about? And what is that? That's my arm. Here he comes. Larry's afraid of the troll. My arm here. You ready, Larry? Can we take your boat? That thing is an arm? No, he's a troll. This is my arm, yes. I'd like to borrow your boat. My arm is going to teach the trolls to farm. My arm is a farmer. Your arm has a farm. This is too crazy even for Larry. My arm thinks it's even kind of dumb. You use your boat or not. Take my boat. Leave me alone. Get away from me. And here we go. Are we there yet? Here we go again. With my arm on a boat. Are we there yet? No. Oh no, we're gonna let my arm drive. See how this goes. We're going backwards. Yes. Did not know a boat could go backwards. I'll drive. We're not getting angry. It's just a little annoying. And the bird smells like bird poo. The boat smells like bird poo. We didn't really have any choices here. Are we there yet? Yes. Yes, we are. And we reached the coast. We've got a cave entrance and a rock slide. My arm did not enjoy our boat adventure. Weiss is probably up the cliff here, but my arm won't be able to climb up. You would think a mountain troll would be good at mountain climbing, but that's not really the case. So what we're going to need to do is open up this cave entrance. Unfortunately, we can't clear it safely from this side, so we're going to have to go around. So we need to make our way up this way. Got some rock slides. We got a rope on a tree, which we can climb up. And all of these are agility checks, because of course they are. Cross this ledge. Climb this rock slide. And we're good. And past this fallen tree. And that leads us to Weiss. And a hole that looks like it should lead back over to the passage we need to clear. And here is Boulder. Humans are not welcome in Weiss. My arm has come to make friends with you. What are you talking about? It does not sound like something that Boulder wants to happen. My arm's come a very long way. He's very excited about what he can teach you. Go away. Wolfbone sent my arm from the troll stronghold. Human arms might be tasty. We're happy to accept this snack. You can't eat my arm. Stop talking. Go away. You only need to let my arm in, not me. You seem very confused, human. Mortal body is an intrinsic part of the mortal being. It's not like we get our souls floating up in the sky, controlling the bodies like puppets. Aye, the soul up in the sky, controlling the body like the puppet here. Mortal beings are our bodies, and our bodies are us. Mind-body dualism isn't going to fly here in Weiss. We're not here to talk about the ontological distinction between mind and matter. So, push off. I will be back. Please don't. So instead of actually explaining things correctly, we're going to take a different route. We're going to sneak into town. Unfortunately, that makes things difficult, because they don't appreciate us trying to sneak into town. And they start throwing rocks at us. So we're just going to run and hope for the best and get knocked out. They seem to have a bit of tracking on their throws, which is cool. So we just need to try again. From here, we just kind of run for it. Hope for the best. No good. Yeah, this is not ideal. This is also why we have the graceful to recharge our run energy. Because my goodness, are we going to need it if we keep messing this up. There's only so many trolls throwing rocks, but they seem to be pretty accurate. So what we need to do is run different directions than they're expecting us to. Run this way, run that way, run around, keep running, run to the corner. And this is a safe spot, which is convenient. Now what we need to do is head more to the hole there. There's a bucket here, which we can click on. Click the bucket spot. There's a specific path here that helps. Here's a safe spot. But now, we have 4 entire trolls here who are going to be chucking rocks at us as we try to get to the hole. So that's going to be problematic. We have a little boulder here, which we can use as a reference point. If we get hit here, we get knocked all the way out again. So that's no good. We need to get towards the boulder and then go in the hole. So here we go. And we just about made it. Now all of the trolls that were throwing rocks at us are chasing us. So we need to hide. Get through this gap. And all the trolls come down. And head up above. And now we have the cave level. We need to follow the path this way through the water. It's going to be problematic because the trolls are going to be throwing rocks at us the entire time. So we just need to keep swimming and hope for the best. Hopefully they're a little less accurate. Nope. Oh, we're all the way out here again, huh? Hopefully going back through here skips to the underground. Please. Hooray! Alright. Swimming through the water again. Go a bit of all over the place. Switching up our movement to get to the other side here. And now on this side, we need to make a pathway. There's the cave exit. But even if we get my arm in here, the trolls won't be able to see him. We need to fill this area up with rocks or something, so the trolls will be able to see my arm. It's an idea. So just move around. Something like that. And with enough rocks in the way, we should be good. So now we can mine the cave exit safely from this side and let my arm in. He can walk on the rocks. And Pebble wants my arm to be brought to Mother. So here we are. Successfully in Weiss. We got Don't Know What, Odd Mushroom, Mother, my arm. Trolls have great names. Welcome to Weiss. He is Mother. And he is apologetic about how difficult it was for him to get in here. They don't trust humans. And all of our insane ramblings about arms was not helping. But now it's obvious that we are my arm's servant, so we can come and go freely. I am very helpful. Mother is called Mother because the first thing he tried to eat was Mother. That's how this works. Don't Know What here is Mother's bodyguard and chief sentry. He's like a son to Mother. And this is Odd Mushroom. He is the resident intellectual here. He invents stuff. It's a pleasure to meet you. I look forward to working together. And also, Mother's daughter, Snowflake. Hello, Father, whose name is Mother. My arm and Snowflake, pleased to meet you. Your arm is pleased to meet me? My arm was named my arm because he tried to eat his dad's arm. And Snowflake likes how he talks. Snowflake was named after a snowflake. That's a pretty name. They're really hitting it off. This is business. We're busy. Go away. Oh. Quite a bummer. Mother is in control here. And no one's going to be interrupting him. Snowflake doesn't respect him. She needs to toughen up. So when Mother retires, Do Know What will marry Snowflake. And then Don't Know What will be the boss. Snowflake doesn't want that, though. But that's not Mother's problem. Mother is the strongest. Someday, Don't Know What will be the strongest. Otherwise, the trolls die out. Leadership by strength. So we come from the stronghold. What do you want? We can trade our knowledge for information about special fires they've invented. And my arm knows all about goutweed farming. Very good. Farming? Mother's not impressed. We don't want to get kicked out, and my arm wants to see Snowflake again, so we need to come up with something better. Goutweed is delicious. It's very tasty. Everything tastes better, and he knows how to grow it. But Mother's not interested in stupid vegetables. He likes wolf flesh with blood running down. We need something better than that. How about we show how strong the stronghold trolls are? They can throw rocks really hard. And there's a big Flappy Bird thing that we fought. But the trolls here also chuck rocks really hard. And he's not impressed by some bird. It was really big. Not impressed. How about your respect for his daughter? My arm really did not appreciate how Mother talked to Snowflake. But she will obey her father. And that's not really technology exchange, is it? Tell him that you'll love Snowflake. That's probably not a great plan. Mother would probably freak out about that on an emotional level. Unimportant. Snowflake is going to marry don't know what. Then he'll be boss. And that's it. He's not much of a conversationalist, is he? No. The trolls need a strong boss. Without strength, they all would have died long ago. Teach us something good or go home. We got nothing else. Get out of here. Well, that did not go particularly well. So we are out here with Snowflake and Odd Mushroom. Really think could have benefited from the goutweed, but not meant to be, I suppose. So, Odd Mushroom, what are you over here for? Mother's been annoying to him for years. Doesn't care about anything except for fighting. Anything that Odd Mushroom invents that isn't useful for combat is completely ignored. The farming expertise from my arm, too, would be really helpful. Mother is holding Weiss back. Trolls need to aspire to more. Mother won't change, and none of the other trolls here are strong enough to force him to. Don't know what is also very strong. So the two of them together, there's nothing they can do. So we are going to overthrow the leadership here. We're not going to try violence to start. We're going to try to convince Mother that my arm should marry Snowflake. And then Snowflake can be the ruler. Because if she marries don't know what, he'll just continue on in the same way Mother has. So that's no good. Snowflake likes this plan much better than the alternative. And my arm is on board too. Then we can grow the goutweed. Everything's gonna be great. So to make this plan work, we need to get Mother to respect my arm. And the only thing Mother respects is strength. Anything else except for fighting? Not really. Just physical strength. These trolls used to live further south, near Keldagrim, but were driven out by the dwarves. The trolls tried fighting back. But then, a mage showed up. The wise young man. Blasted out his powerful spells, and they were forced to retreat. Thanks, wise young man. When they were driven out of those tunnels, they had to come here to the barren, icy mountains. And Mother's strength allowed them to overcome obstacles, catch food, and set up this town. Was that the wise young man treated as a great hero? I think I know that wise young man. I helped him out with a fishing colony. He's the wise old man now. We know their mortal enemy. What did we do at the fishing colony? Oh, we did some fishing and fetched some stuff. It was very, very not killing all the sea trolls is what happened. We're different than their mortal enemy. So here's a plan. My arm can kill the wise old man. An old human sounds like an easy kill. If we kill the wise old man, Mother will call him a hero. But he really is far too powerful for that. Maybe we could ask the wise old man for a favor. I don't think he's gonna just let you kill him. Please? No, that's not gonna work. But we can have him pretend to be dead. Trick Mother. This is a very strange request. But we can do it. Let's try a little bit harder to not sound like a crazy person when we go and propose this to the wise old man. Okay, wise old man. What brings me to Draenor today? My arm needs your help. Should probably see a doctor about that. Not my arm, my arm. You should probably see a doctor about your brain. Rude. Can you pretend you're dead? Very convincing. That's what he imagines him being dead would look like. Alright, let me explain this a bit. There's a troll called My Arm that needs to pretend he's killed you to impress his girlfriend's father-mother. His girlfriend's father-mother? Yes. You drove Mother's tribe of trolls from the dwarven tunnels near Keldagrim, and Mother has hated you ever since. And these trolls do ring a bell. So, he is catching on very quickly here. My arm is going to pretend that he's killed the wise old man to impress Mother. Perfect. If this goes to plan, Mother will let my arm marry Snowflake, and everything will be great. This is a pretty big favor, though. You owe me a favor. I did save him from the Sea Troll Queen, so that counts for something. Very well. He's going to need a cadaver potion from the apothecary, and we should make sure it's calibrated since he's so old. And he wants a mahogany coffin. Very good. So, build coffin hotspot. 5 mahogany planks. And a nice bolt of cloth. Don't know where we put the cloth in there. That looks like just wood, but that's fine. That's fine. And then we can just pop on over to Varrock with our cadaver berry, which we already got from south of Varrock. The wise old man is old, so that's important for how this potion's going to work. Being friends with my arm. Similar to the potion we made for Juliet, but a lower dosage. A healthy young woman compared to an elderly man. He already has the wing of rat, tail of dog, ear of snake, and wing of rat, tail of frog, ear of snake, and horn of dog. So all he needs is the cadaver berries. And I have them. Very nice. We've got a real feeling of pride and satisfaction from having the cadaver berries. To be fair, the quest did tell us that we were going to make a cadaver potion. So this one wasn't even just reading the guide. He prepared the potion and then poured out a little bit of it. That is the professional expertise of the apothecary at work. You need less potion? Just drink less potion. That's science. That's science right there. Back to Drainer. And we can get this to the wise old man. Get him to drink up, bundle him into a coffin, and we'll be good to go. Everything is ready. Maybe he should have went for a gilded coffin or marble, but this will be fine. And here's the potion, so we can get on with this charade. Looks about right. Drink up. Burp. Yeah. Put him in the coffin. And pick it up. One fun thing you can do with this is try to alch the coffin. You sense the wise old man's disapproval. How about destroying the coffin? You'll have to collect him from his house again. Yes. And that is also magic. We destroyed the wise old man. We literally destroyed an old man. Okay. Back to Weiss. And we're back. Let's see how this is gonna go. The wise old man is right in here, disguising himself as a corpse. Very cool. He did owe us quite the favor. So we give my arm the coffin, he'll take it to Mother, and this is all gonna work out. I'm sure. Just dumped his body in the middle of town. My goodness. The wise old man is dead. Here's him as a gift. My arm did this? My arm is clearly a great warrior. Stronger than any troll here. We should welcome him to the tribe. Yeah, can I stay here? Marry your daughter? My arm says. Mother is very impressed. But look at the body. Where's the blood? There should be blood, and brains, and juices. As far as they can tell, this old man just died of old age in his sleep. That's no revenge. You have to accept my arm did this. We have to move on. Odd Mushroom's always talking about moving on and civilization and making progress. What kind of troll is he? He's had too much influence on Snowflake. Talking about leading the trolls into the future. No. This is not going to be how it goes. Don't know what will be the new leader. But Snowflake cannot take this anymore. She is not going to bow down to Mother. She will follow her heart and be with my arm. Mother doesn't take too kindly to that. This arm troll has brought nothing but trouble. And so... What? That's a totally normal thing to happen for a dead wizard. Just magic escaping from the cadaver. Yeah. It's all been a trick. We've been stunned and thrown in prison. That did not go well. Did not go well at all. Odd Mushroom is not doing good. Mother, didn't hurt the rest of us too much. But he really, really hit Odd Mushroom hard. He can't stand, he can't see, but he has to tell Snowflake something. Mother has lit a fire of domination. He never really cared about many of the inventions, but that's a very good one. Traps his enemies and beats them to a pulp. He plans to kill us all. Fire of domination. This is no time for secrets, even from mortal enemies. We could have been friends if things had gone differently. The salts here in this mine can be combined in different ways to unlock their power. Put into a fire. They're very cool. The Fire of Domination blocks teleport magics, aids Mother in fights, making him incredibly dangerous. So we can't teleport out. There's a hole there that we could jump down. No trolls could fit, though. It's a very smelly hole. And the wise old man doesn't want to go in there either. But we could. That'll be useful if I feel like leaving you all here to die. Aw. But what about those fires? He has many notes about the different fires he invented, but the Fire of Domination was the only one that was useful for combat, really. They're not too interested in fire making. But if Snowflake can find the lost notes, we could possibly carry on this science. He never invented a fire that could stave off death, and he can feel it coming. Snowflake has to become the new leader here, no matter what. Mother's reign must come to an end. With my arm at her side, she will avenge Odd Mushroom. He was more of a father than Mother ever was. And he's gone. Now what? We need to get out of here and punish Mother for what he's done. We have the Wise Old Man's support and my arm. We need to be aware that's probably not going to be possible to overthrow Mother without killing him. Especially with this special fire he has. Odd Mushroom was like a father to her, so Mother must pay the price. Also, he's really going to kill us all, so it's either him or us. Teleporting isn't allowed right now, so the only escape is just me in the smelly hole. It says there's no way to retrieve our items if we die in here. But that's not exactly accurate. We've got the whole death mechanics change that has happened since then. Not that we plan to die either way. But I am not ready to fight quite yet. So they're going to hang around here until we're ready. So we're going to jump down a smelly hole. Leads out to sea, and now we're out here, where we can teleport away and get prepared for a fight. When we came back to Weiss, the trolls brought us back to prison. We can just keep doing this hilariously. Jump back down the hole, run back around this way to go through the cave entrance, and then bring me back to prison. It's a system they have going here, I suppose. We got some potatoes, some potions, and our range gear. So let us bust out of here. It's time to make Mother pay. Let's do it. We are very brave and a good friend. So let's use some magic to bust open the cell door. The Wise Old Man can do that much at least. They're out. And so the fight begins. Against don't know what. He has range attacks. They can hit a little bit through prayer, but he also throws a second rock, which lands where you were standing. So you want to avoid that one. Not take too much damage. But we just run around a bit. We'll mostly be fine. Mostly. There's an exact science to dodging the boulder. Specifically when he fires it. But this is okay. we can make do. This is Don't Know What. And he's fighting not only us, but also the wise old man, Snowflake, and my arm. But they're not really doing too much to help, realistically. It's mostly just us and our crossbow. And Don't Know What goes down. Mother is up here, talking with the other trolls. He wants Butterfly and Odd Stone to kill the stupid arm troll and the human. Mother is going to deal with Snowflake personally. You're going to kill Snowflake? No. Surely not. You want to kill her then? That's not what he meant. Don't question him, or he'll kill you instead. Mother does not forgive. They're really not happy about this plan. Mother doesn't care if you're happy. Obey or die. Old man's in the dungeon. Thought you ought to know. Of course he's in the dungeon. That was the entire point. No. Actually, what he meant to say was, they got out. Ah, run away. And now we're up to fight Mother. But not really. I'm leaving. And by that I mean there's the teleport block. We're going to head downstairs and leave through the hole again to restock. Yes, it's only a few prayer points and a few pieces of food, but I might as well be prepared here. That's kind of the whole thing here with a hardcore. Alright, here we go. Protect from range. And we're whisked straight over to the Mother fight. First thing we need to do is stop Mother from having the Fire of Domination. And we can do that with a simple bucket of water. We also need to be aware that Mother has the same fancy range attacks that the other troll had, and also a melee attack that drains prayer and stuns. So we want to avoid that, if at all possible. Basically just keep running around, shooting our crossbow. There's not quite enough space on this side of the arena to really avoid all attacks. That's the thought that counts, I suppose. We have a nice high range level. This is perfectly doable. Top everything off there. Getting awfully close to Mother here. Let's reposition. But yeah, we're also getting some tiny amount of help from everybody else here. But we dealt with it. We got him. He was gonna kill us. But we did it. He did so much for Weiss, but really should have retired long ago. Thank you for your help. This wasn't the wise old man's best adventure, but you're welcome. He's gonna head back to Draenor. You'll always be welcome here. This is a new beginning for Weiss. Trolls of Weiss. Snowflake. Daughter of Mother. Claims the throne. And my arm helped. Don't worry about that right now. Does anyone challenge her leadership? Nope. They like her. She's much nicer than Mother. So they're good with this. She claims the throne. And she also calls us over to be witness for their marriage. Our hat is just fantastic here. This is the person you definitely want officiating your marriage. Giant eye stalk hat. Snowflake gives herself to my arm. Takes his comfort and support for all her life. Forever friends, sharing sorrow and joys. And my arm will support her, be at her side, and take her hand for life. Companion when the sun shines bright, and comfort her in dark places. I pronounce you husband and wife. Congratulations. Now, the ancient dance of love. Fantastic. Party! Everything worked out in the end. And we only killed 2 people. Snowflake and my arm forever. And the wise old man is heading out after the party. It really would be helpful for getting up to this place if my arm could teleport. We've done so much for them, but they still need one small favor. You need one small favor. I've heard that said before. Yeah, we're really good with this kind of stuff. We've fetched all kinds of things for my arm. Yep. I have indeed fetched stuff for people. We need some fresh goat dung from the pen outside. If we need any help, we don't need any help. Alright, I can get goat dung. I even have this convenient bucket here. Yay. I'm wearing gloves, so that's good. 1 bucket of dung. Oh boy. And we're back with the dung. Ta-da! What do you think, my arm? This is gonna work. We need camel dung to grow goutweed, but goat dung is probably good enough. So they've made some farming patches nearby. And with that, 2 herb patches. 1 for them to grow goutweed, and 1 for us. They'll also protect it from disease. Snowflake has also gone through odd mushrooms, old possessions. Much of his research has been lost, but she has copied what she could find into a book for us. There's many fire-based inventions that are not going to be really useful here, but as a traveler all around the world, we'll find some places for them. Here it is. A book. Weiss Fire Notes. We got the salts that can combine for all sorts of effects. And we should put the fires in a brazier made of steel and mahogany. There's Fire of Eternal Light to light up dark places. The Fire of Nourishment, which makes crops better. The Fire of Unseasonable Warmth, which warms up the cold. The Fire of Dehumidification, which can dry out even the most damp environments. And the Fire of Domination, that odd mushroom did not leave the recipe for. There's also Basalt, which, when combined with the salts, can make teleports. One can focus to Weiss, and another to the Troll Stronghold. He has many other fires, but Snowflake could not find any other notes. So for now, that's what we have. A very interesting book. Gonna be very useful for us. We need to build the Fire of Nourishment here, so the 2 herb patches will work. They're just right outside the fence, to the west of town. And we can mine the salts and basalts down below in the cave to make that fire and all the other ones. We did a very good job. Quest complete. 2 quest points, 10,000 mining XP, 10,000 agility XP, 5,000 firemaking XP, 2,000 construction XP, the disease-free herb patch, once we make the fire there, all the other fires, and the other things we can do with all the salt. No levels from that. That's okay. So we need to head down here to the mines. Of course, we're going to need our pickaxe out from the looting bag. So I will do that in the same way I always do. Walk out into the wilderness 1 square. And then I'm going to be trapped down in these mines for a very long time, because there's a lot of things that I need from here. But we will do that next time. Goodbye.